of us, working from home was a huge sigh of relief in the initial stages. Taking our own time to work, no questions from the boss, nice music to listen to, and excessive stock of snacks. But now, working from home has evolved into a much frustrating experience for a lot of us, and as a way of life too. There are a lot of challenges businesses face when switching all of a sudden to a remote working style, and I'm going to be addressing a few of them. Firstly, unpreparedness. We all know how tough it is for business entities out there, with the whole cost cutting, layoff, and in some cases, even a complete shutdown. But the sooner your business embraces all those facts and starts looking at other resources, the sooner they can be in a much stable state. The second challenge is finding the right tools to enable effective collaboration among employees. At a time when your employees and resources are scattered, the problem is finding the right tool to establish a single point of communication for all of them. Next is ramping up security. With this whole remote working culture, our mobile phones, laptops, and other devices have become completely exposed to a lot of security threats, or, in other words, technologically naked. So fortifying your VPN to handle huge traffic and ramping up protection against threats like viruses and ransomware becomes extremely essential. The next challenge is pressure on IT and HR departments. Come on, let's face it. The IT department won't be spared from employees unless they resolve certain important queries, such as finding the password you forgot, why the computer is not turning on, or why I am having a headache staring at the monitor. The HR department also needs to deal with queries regarding new policies, salaries, onboarding and offboarding employees, etc. To summarize, it's bad for them too. The biggest challenge of them all is maintaining work-life balance. As much as we love to work for the betterment of our businesses, we need to constantly remind ourselves that we aren't robotic machines and we always have a life and a personal space beyond work. Now that we have scared ourselves looking at those challenges and the long road ahead, on the bright side, let us look at a few possible solutions too. Number 1. Planning a more sensible remote working model. When I say a more sensible remote working model, it includes having a clear and fixed work time frame for employees, extending support and providing that feeling of we are in this together as a company rather than pressurizing them or making them scared of losing their jobs. Having the essential tools to communicate details to every level of management and more transparency in details regarding what the business is actually going through during these tough times. And secondly, to be extremely blatant, stop using Zoom to conduct your interim meetings. Please switch to alternatives like Slack or Microsoft Teams. Trust me, the last thing you want is an anonymous hacker breaking into your meetings. Another extremely helpful solution is trusting future technology for help. An AI-powered chatbot taking care of your business workflow and handling queries is anytime better than piling work on your IT and HR departments. Added bonus, your questions get answered much quicker too. With all the challenges and solutions being discussed, I want to end this by saying that whether you like it or not, remote working is here to stay for a long time by the looks of it. And the only thing that will help businesses pull through these testing times is believing and standing together as one with people and with technology. For all of us, working from home was a huge sigh of relief.